Are you in a relationship with somebody with abandonment issues and you need help before you lose your mind or before they lose their mind? I have a video for you. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Positive LMY. My name is Adriana Kia, and I am the founder. On this channel, we develop and maintain a positive life, a positive mind, and a positive you. Today, we're going to do part 2 of our Living with Abandonment Issues, I guess you call it series, right? But today we're going to concentrate on how to care for or love someone with abandonment issues. I'm sure you know that loving someone with abandonment issues is not an easy task. In fact, sometimes it can be downright difficult. Just, I don't want to do it. But don't give up. Don't give up. So I've lived with abandonment issues, but I've also been in a relationship and loved people with abandonment issues. So I've been on both sides of the spectrum. The first thing I want you to remember is when you talk to your partner, when you try to come to them in a loving way, if they become defensive, which they might, pause the conversation. Just hold off, because if you are in a negative space and if they are in a negative space, that lowers both of your vibrations, and you're not going to hear each other out. You're not going to understand what each other is saying. So when you step away from each other, try to take all emotions out, and when you come back together, have a logical conversation. So the second tip is to support and validate your partner's fears. People with abandonment issues can't really, I guess, help the fact that they fear that you're going to leave, because that's what they're used to. As a supportive partner, you acknowledge their fears. And when you acknowledge their fears, you let them know that you understand it. Now, you don't have to accept it. You don't have to accept the negative behavior attached to it, but it's important for them to know that you understand why they have these fears and that the fears are genuine. When you sit down with your partner, there are 5 things that I want you to do. Yes, 5. I'm hitting you with some more numbers. The first thing you should do is to listen with no distractions. That means no technology, no anything around you, just you focusing in on your partner. The second thing you should do is to summarize what you heard or summarize what your partner is saying. You can say something like, "You said this is what I heard," or "This is my understanding of what you said." The third thing you should do is to let them know that what they're feeling is absolutely normal. There's nothing abnormal about the fears that people have that have abandonment issues. The fourth thing you should do is to let them know that you understand that their history was difficult, that they've had a difficult past, and you are here and you are going to, I guess, help or just reassure them that you are here for them. Then the fifth and the last thing is to, when you listen to them, listen for solutions. Sometimes buried in us is the solution, and when we talk, we will subconsciously say the solution without realizing it. So as a partner, just listen to what your partner's saying and see if you can, find a solution in what they are saying and they don't realize it. When you talk to your partner, there are a few things I want you to avoid saying, and I'll put the reason why. It'll be right there. Some expressions to avoid saying are, "It's okay, just let it go." "Everything happens for a reason." "That was so long ago, why are you still thinking about that?" "You could have had it way worse. I've known people that had it way worse than you. Why are you making such a big deal out of this?" And one of the main things I want you to avoid, listen close. If your partner does not want to reach out to the person that abandoned them, don't try to force the issue. Don't try to force them to. You will get all types of backlash if you do. While you're helping your partner, let's not forget your own mental health. So when you approach your partner, it's important to let your partner know how you feel. And their response normally will be one of two ways. So don't take the emotional bait. Either they're going to use this to push you away and say something like, everybody leaves me, why are you any different? Or they're going to use it to get closer to you. So like, please don't leave me. Please, I need you. What can I do to fix it? So both of those things are emotional baits, and both of them are unhealthy. Just remember that when you discuss how you feel about these things. Many people with abandonment issues don't realize how destructive they are in relationships. They will consciously push you away out of fear that you're going to leave them, or they will subconsciously push you away. It's like a fear-based emotion. It's flight or fight, and they usually choose to push you away. And if they don't push you away, some will cling to you, and it's just like you are their everything. They don't want you to leave. They have anxiety when you guys are apart. So it could go either way. But the third option, and this is something that I've gotten cussed out plenty of times for, is the yo-yo effect. So the yo-yo, you drop it and then it twirls down and then you bring it back up. So either one day I want you, one day I won't. One day I want you, one day I don't. And it's not anything that I've done, or most of the people that with abandonment issues that I know have done. It's literally our emotions and us acting out of the fear of being left alone again, or acting out of the fear, because the fear either makes you push somebody away or makes you want to hold on to them and never let them go. You should also help them to seek professional help if they won't do it on their own, and allow them to express their feelings. Those two things really help as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please,